Hello vlog! You guys know when I'm starting a vlog, you know it's gonna be randomly in a little corner of my apartment. Anyway, hello, my name is Lelasophia. I'm so excited to see you guys. I don't even know what's really on the ticket for this week. Is that how you say that phrase? My mom always corrects me because I'm terrible at saying phrases. Anyway, on the docket? I don't know. Anyways, I figure let's just start here because every vlogger has to just start somewhere. And I'm trying to get better at this. I'm gonna take my glasses off in 1 second. But my mom and I, anyways, long story, but my little baby doggy was sick for a while. Thank you guys. First of all, let's start with this. Thank you for all of the love, because all of that love, she's doing so much better. I'll show her in 1 second. She's doing so much better. Thank God. Amen. Thank God. I pray every day about it. Don't worry. Thank God she's doing so much better. So for like a month, I didn't go out to dinner. And yeah, my mom and I are finally going out to dinner, which is so nice. So I figure this calls for me wearing one of my new bags. So, you know, I'm not going to vlog dinner, but I could show like 2 seconds. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe if I get some ice cream after. Very exciting. But I figured I'd show my outfit at least. I'm going to insert what I filmed for TikTok right here because I wore 2 of my lelasophia jewelry. It sounded like I had to think about that, but I was really thinking about what pieces I wore. I wore 2 of my lelasophia jewelry, like more art object vibes, for a video that was very cute. But then to dinner, I'm just gonna wear my normal stuff. So let me show that quickly. I changed my shoes from the video. And then let's say goodbye to Matisse, and then let's go to dinner. And I think we have a gallery opening again this week. That's really why I'm starting this vlog here. So let's see what this week gives us. Okay, those who know me know that I always put my rings on last because sanitization. Is that even a word? Because I sanitize my hands, okay? I need to wash them like 5 times before I leave the house. So they go on last. But you guys, how do we feel about this? I'm wearing my Bodhi. These, you know, my lighting is terrible. My Bodhi loafers. I have to show you in this vlog. Make sure I show you my Python vintage YSL loafers before this vlog ends. We're going with my new ascot bag, which I love so much. And then you guys know me. As soon as it hits like whatever it is, 55 degrees today or something, I'm just all coats all the time. And so essentially my coat is the entire outfit. And I thought, what a fun pop of color is my outfit. Let's see how much, and we always have the brush. Let's see how much of it I can show in here. And yeah, I don't know. I could just move my hair stuff, but this is really what we're getting. And it's my baby. You're getting a very dirty couch. Hold on. That's my girl. Okay, I love you. Okay, I'll see you right after dinner, but first we're gonna go outside. That's Matisse's stroller, just for anybody who's wondering. I'm exposing us right now. Okay, let's go outside. I'm so glad you're saying hi to the vlog in such better spirits today. Good morning, everybody. I'm just showing you my grocery outfit because it is featuring my new Saint Laurent vintage men's Python loafers, and I'm obsessed. And there's just something about the way, I'm gonna say this in the most politically correct way possible, but something about the way that the more conservative New Yorkers hate my outfits makes me so happy. And that's probably so bad, but they'd probably hate Jane Birkin too. I don't know if I just look like a poser or I look like a crazy, weird person, but the stares that I just got, I just had to make a video. So here we go. I'm also just not used to it because I don't know. I guess people downtown are like, I was like the least crazy looking person or the least extravagant looking person. So here's my about to go take a walk through Central Park outfit. And I think it's kind of hilarious. So I had to show it. You know what? This week especially, you gotta find joys in the little things, including this very ridiculously charmed out Speedy 25, you know? Excuse Matisse's chewing her peanut butter treat and my tea water is boiling, but I just had to show these one more time. Like, okay, the real. I was never gonna hate you, you know? I just went straight back to one of the coolest pairs of shoes I've ever bought. Maybe this is a better, there you go, sorry guys. Yeah, super weird, super ridiculous, very comfortable. I'm obsessed. But the one good thing I got out of election night, because somebody was stressed, obviously, was redoing my bag cabinet. So we're back. You know I was going to go back to the chocolatey brown bags, especially since getting my little round 90s, which I love so much. I might fiddle around with it a little bit more. But, you know, this is the general gist. Come through, sun. And then my little cool tone situation, warm tone situation. I'm kind of loving it. For a while, I was actually using that bottom shelf as like, excuse Matisse's crate, as a like actual linen shelf. And then I was like, we're just gonna use this as a real bag cabinet. And so I'm pretty obsessed. Like, can we talk about this moment? I think we're finally getting somewhere. This is a good example of why I do justify getting bags in essentially the same color families, because look at how iconic they all look together. Aww. And then it just gives me like puzzles every time I get a new one, you know? And the real reason is because I think I'm gonna replace those two pairs of shoes. My Jenny Canes are so worn and my Wales Bonner Adidas are so worn. So I think I'm gonna get one more pair of loafers and one more pair of like, what are they called? Derby-esque shoes, something like that. And then my boots are just, you know, I'll just do one in, one out for the rest of time. And so essentially now, this is my like specialty bag case. I wonder if I can lighten a little tiny bit to my ascot bag. So essentially all the bags that have like frilly situations. Technically my Dante is back there if you can see it in the total back. And then my Louise. And there you go. So this is now like primarily fragrance. This is truly just like a fun little wardrobe situation with all of my sunglasses lined up. Wow, this is so horribly lit. Oh, I should get those like in between little light strip things. That would be smart, duh. And then my fragrances, my 3 white pumpkins for Halloween, because it's me, what else would I do? And there you go. Do you guys like the reorganization? You know, it's always a work in progress. Matisse stopped as soon as she heard the ding, like the recording is on. I'm just checking in as my hair is drying. And I guess this is to say hi to Matisse, my baby. Licking. I know, it's okay. It's pretty constant these days. Anyways, I am waiting for my package from Sephora to come. And then we're gonna do an eye look. I just had to think about it because I was like, what's in that package? I have a new Makeup by Mario. Oh my God, I almost was like Mario Beauty, what? Makeup by Mario palette coming. The like, of course, the very me, it's all cool tone smoky eye. So we knew I was gonna love that. And then a new, I can't remember, so it'll be a surprise to me too. I think I got like a mini palette of somebody, maybe a mini Huda Beauty palette, cause duh, iconic. So let's do an eye makeup look together, / maybe I'll just show you the finished product. I'm not so sure. I did just get a new like very soft gothy lipstick that's on my lips that is maybe a little bit too gothy for my vibe because I like to ride the line, but it's from Necromancy Cosmetica. Iconic. I'll show it to you in 1 second because it's so far away. But it's like actually gray And so I put like a gold gloss over it, which is what I always do, which I get defeats the point, but I think I just like to neutralize my lip shade. I'm looking at them right now. But I think it could be appropriate for like certain occasions. Let's see how it goes with my makeup look because of the stupid Gucci Beauty Carol Beige being discontinued. I still don't know. So I was hoping that would be like a dupe. It's a little like definite, very, which I actually love, like the girlies on TikTok who are very, I don't know, like the hardcore, like really dope goth girls on TikTok who I'm kind of jealous of, that I don't have like that, I don't know, the guts to go like all the way goth. But I'm kind of liking it right now. I just really like to have like no color on my face and just cool tones. It's really weird, I don't know. And welcome to real life without triggering anybody. Matisse just got sick everywhere. So I'm like, was that meant to be that I'm leaving so late? And now she doesn't have anything else in her. Anyway, this is way too much information, but like if I slip out for an hour, will that be okay? Because I haven't left her for like at all. Anyways, she's doing much better. Until now, I don't know what happened, but she's doing so much better. All of your like, I don't know, everybody's well wishes was so kind. My poor baby got Lyme disease that then turned into an autoimmune disorder. So she's been on steroids and antibiotics for 2 weeks. Anyways, again, too much information, but just as I was doing my makeup, I was like, oh, now I don't want to leave, but the gallery is it's not that far. So I could go in a cab and get there with just enough time to go there for like 30 minutes. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna debate. But this is my Makeup by Mario eyeshadow look that we've done. And yeah, you guys know I don't really put anything on my base except for like highlighter and some contour. And that's basically it. So we're gonna be very basic. If I end up going, I'll show you an outfit. If not, I guess I just did my makeup for fun playtime reasons. I don't know why. Well, here's what I would have worn. I still have like 5 minutes to decide, but I think I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Take 2 tomorrow. Just sucks that it's not the opening, but that's okay. There will be the biggest opening that I will have to be going to will be in January. It's okay. I'm sorry, baby. My poor Bubs has had such a crazy year. Anyways, all right, so take 2. We'll try this again in the morning. I can't leave my Bubs. Okay, good. Now I can chat with you guys instead of leaving. But I think we'll go, yeah, let's try to go to the gallery tomorrow. That would be so nice. I'm just like grateful that the last gallery visit during an opening, made me remember. I was about to say something incriminating, but I was just gonna say, I used to be like a lot more heavily, in like the weird, whatever, I don't even know, like underground New York cool people art scene. And so now that I'm like a little bit more removed from that, I'm less afraid to go to gallery openings just to, run into people. But I can't believe I'm saying this on my channel, but you know what? The more I share, it seems like things, I don't know, but like I feel like I get, not like I get rewarded for sharing more, but the more I've been sharing on my channel, the more I'm like, okay, this is actually really nice, and you guys are the best community ever. So yeah, anyways, it's nice to be a grown adult now and go to gallery openings by myself. And also not feel like not feel afraid for whatever reason. Not afraid, but like, I feel like I can build my own community now, if you guys know what I mean, being very cryptic. But yeah, I did that a lot in my early 20s and in college. And it's a small world, is what I guess I'm saying. But there will be many to come. I forgot that this one gallery, it's just so pretty. And I should figure out, ooh, see, I probably already missed it. I should get on I thought I did sign up for the mailing list of the one that I went to in my last vlog to see, the one next to Bottega Veneta and Hermes and across the street from Chanel. Ugh, it's so gorgeous. It's insane. It's just 2 floors, so it's so nice. But I should see when their openings are, because they're like every 2 months, every 2 to 4 to 6 months. Every gallery is probably different. So yeah, there are no shortage of gallery openings that I can go to. And then we'll go see the actual show tomorrow, and it'll probably be much calmer and quieter. But Matisse is fine. She'll be totally fine. She actually seems like to be feeling fine and is even hungry. I'm whispering that because she speaks English. She knows she knows what I'm saying. So I'm like, what else can we chat about before I'll leave you with some gallery shots, hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll leave you with images of Central Park or One Park or something. Or I'll come back on here if my plans sadly change. But we'll leave you with something pretty tomorrow. But one thing that, okay, I already do, I'm like, again, for a long time, we're gonna completely switch subjects here. For a long time, meaning like the last, like, honestly 2 years, but I almost didn't allow myself to think about it because this is not a bad thing. This is a really good thing. My Cartier Juste Clou, I should take off my other bracelet, but that's kind of the point. My Juste Clou, hold on for 1 second. There we go, free wrist. My Cartier Juste Clou, I got almost exactly 6 years ago. And when I got it, I was like, oh my God, I'll have this for the rest of my life. And I love it so much. It's the best thing I purchased. It's the most expensive thing still to this day, other than obviously my house, that I've purchased. And I just literally never dreamt of even thinking of selling it. I was like, this will go directly to my children. And at the time, so this is a really positive thing. At the time, I didn't know that I was going to be a jewelry designer. So like, how nice is that? I genuinely didn't know. I wanted to become a jewelry designer. That's been my plan since I was like 14. The other plan was to open a gallery, and I opened a store. So close enough. Maybe one day we'll do an actual gallery. I'm realizing my contour might be a little serious. Anyways, again, you're getting like real unfiltered me when I'm on my couch and I'm comfortable. Essentially, since I started my brand, which was almost 5 years ago, it's been such a weird thing because I've been like, I've sold every other piece of jewelry. I used to be a big, not obviously, but like possibly it's obvious. I used to be a massive like designer fine jewelry collector, and that's where all of my money went, and that's where my collecting went until I started my own company. And so I've sold every single piece I've bought except for like 2 pieces. One my mom took, so that's different because I couldn't part with it. I was like, I can't sell this, you need to take it. A ring that was just way too beautiful. One of my first rings that I really fell in love with by Hirotaka, I can't bring myself to sell. I love it so much. And other than that, I've pretty much sold every piece I've ever bought while working in the jewelry industry, except for my Cartier pieces. My Cartier ring I got for my 25th birthday. So like that, I will never sell. But this I bought for myself. And I don't know, there is something, I don't know if this just sounds so stupid, but I'm like, genuinely, God willing, I would like to have my business for the rest of my life. Like, if one of my children in the future, or my niece or nephew, or any children that my younger brother, God willing, and his girlfriend have in the future, if anybody wants to take over my company, that would be like the joy of all joys. And so, long story short, I plan on designing jewelry for the rest of my life, hopefully, or for the foreseeable future. And especially that, I'm not saying I'm like nameless and nobody knows me, a little bit, but as I was just very kindly reminded by one of my subscribers, like, I need to embody more. I think like, it's not a fake it till you make it. It really is just like knowing your power. And I've done it in every other regard, except for this one bangle I can't get rid of. And I find that when people ask me if I'm a jewelry designer, they like scan you up and down. This literally just happened. I went into the Totem store, and that's actually what I was going to talk about next. It's so cute. I went into the Totem store, met the sweetest team, especially the sweetest guy who was helping me. So kind. I literally was like, I don't want to copy my friend Dakota and get the same exact Street Sophisticado, as we all know him. And I don't know, he was just so sweet. Anyways, but it's like everybody scans you up and down when they're like, oh, what's your necklace? What are your bracelets? What are your earrings? What's going on? What are your rings? And every time they look at my Cartier, they're like, well, that's not yours. And I'm like, well, no, it's the one piece that isn't. And so I've thought for a while, do I need her? Because I didn't know I was going to be making my own bracelets, and the one that I have on this. And really, if you know me, like my neck stack is what everybody knows me for, and it's what I honed first, like by far. I always was very self-conscious of my arms, and so I never even thought I'd wear bracelets. And it like as soon as I bought my Cartier, I was like, oh, it's actually kind of like has the opposite effect, like adorning a part of your body that you maybe didn't like before, like makes you love that, makes you love, I don't know, maybe that's really so crazy that I just said that and like really antiquated, and I should love myself for myself, but like it highlights a part of myself that I never really loved. And now my hands and my wrists are like literally some of my favorite parts of myself. And so long story short, very, very, very long-winded story, but I'm just telling you guys what's going on because I think it's time to sell my Juste Clou. It's a size 18, and essentially if anybody's interested, let me know. This could be very good for any gendered person who is on the medium large to large side of things. I actually completely forget what the highest size of Cartier is, but I like, does it stop at 20? Which would be crazy. So you can imagine it goes from quite small. Like I think a lot of women I've talked to are like 15, 16s, and I'm a size 18. And I think if I have this correct, in Cartier terms, you go down a size in the Juste Clou range. So technically I would even be a 19 in like the love range. So essentially she's not small, the bracelet. I'm not either, obviously. So if anybody's interested, now's the time, because I do work in the industry. So I already have, I'm like, oh, this is the one thing that I was like, anyways, I already have a guaranteed seller or buyer. I already have someone who has offered to sell it for me. But if somebody I knew was selling it, I'd want to get it directly from them, because it'll just, I don't know. I was like, if somebody in my community is interested, that would make me really happy, because I just really love this thing to pieces. It's gonna make me sad. So if I feel like I know somebody who's gonna get it, then that would make me happy. So if anybody's interested, if not, it's totally fine. And I'll sell it. I'm giving myself 2 weeks by Thanksgiving. So crazy, but how blessed. Like, I'm so blessed. I don't have to sell it through Vestiaire or the Real. So I'm incredibly blessed. But if anybody's interested, now is the time. And you guys know I never make like time crunch videos, but now's the time. Otherwise she'll go to a new home. Anyways, essentially, I think I'm gonna make myself, I really love the bracelet that I made for my mom. That is my Zagora snake bangle, but with white diamonds and one raw like pear-shaped diamond. I kind of love that one, and I stare at it every time, so I might make myself something like that or something similar to go on this stack, because I'm really liking my little white diamond Oobdi Open Eternal bangle. So I might do that, and then I might fund, maybe even if it's halfway, but most of the way fund a Birkin with my Cartier money, transfer that energy, you know? And this is the last thing that I'll say, and then I'll say goodnight and we'll see you tomorrow. But literally, this is why I'm like, today, okay, we're gonna go for it. Because last night, of course, it was like 1 a.m. If this was like 6 p.m. and I could have called the California store, I would have said, please put this on hold and please send it to New York, because I'm gonna buy this. I just wanted to see it in person. There was I know this is gonna be so controversial. Everybody already in my moon was like, oh my God, dude, this is like so gigantic, you're insane. But it was a chocolate. It's already me, just by that color, we know. Fjord Hack 40. Yes, it was worn to the gods, but I was like, oh my God, this is my dream bag. And I know a Hack is like so insane, Miss Mini bag, but like it would be my travel, God willing, future mom bag forever and ever and ever and always. I don't know. So even just the fire in me that I was like, I'm buying this, but I just need to think on it for 1 second. And then it sold literally like hours later while I was sleeping, and I woke up to it being sold. but me being that sad knows that it's time, or that indicates that it's time. So it's time. So if anybody's interested, but more so, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I feel like everybody keeps saying that a Birkin 40 is too big, and I'm like, but you guys, I am a very large person. Like my Kelly 32, I'm looking at her right now and I'm like, it's only 8 centimeters, so that's like, I don't know, 4.5, almost 5 inches, or does it go the other way? I don't know, between 3 and 5 inches only, like between that or that, wider than a Kelly 32. I'm like, what? That's what I'm looking for, like the slouchy vibes, but maybe it's not meant to be, I don't know. So let me know your thoughts down below, but all of that is to say, I think it's time, because I felt something different in my soul that I've ever felt before, that I was like, at 1 a.m, should I buy this? But I needed to consult my people, aka my brother, who didn't get back to me for like 24 hours later, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Anyways, yeah, okay, so meaning, I think it might be time, guys. Okay, we've done the day version of yesterday. Also, how did I not notice that I wasn't wearing mascara the entirety of the evening? Anyways, little outfit, and then we're gonna go my Saint Laurent vintage loafers, because that's how I go from day to evening. And that's not even true. I often will wear like heeled situations, but I might keep my hair tucked in to my little jacket. We're going Kelly crossbody, which I haven't done in a really long time. But I'm gonna take Matisse because she hasn't been anywhere in literally weeks. So hopefully it'll be okay. But I saw people bring dogs before, so I think it's okay to bring to the gallery. And yeah, okay, we'll see you there if we make it. I think we will. If not, we'll do some little park shots. I don't even know. I'll leave you guys here. I won't have a long spiel, but thank you guys for coming as always. I hope you liked the show. I liked the ceramics the most. You know, I like sculptures and abstract art. That's kind of my vibe. As we can tell, I mean, that's probably super egotistical for saying that I like my own paintings, but I think the sculptures were really super cool. They were scary, obviously, but I think they were really cool. It was hard to beat that last show that we went to. That was one of my favorite shows I've ever been to in my entire life. I texted my step aunt because she does like quilting. I don't even know really I don't know what the technical terms of what she does. So it was so sweet, and she'll be in town in the next 2 weeks. So I was like, you should go if you have any time. But anyways, thank you guys as always for coming with me. Thanks for enjoying Matisse and my little day, which was so lovely. And say goodbye to everybody. I haven't shared with any, but I've shared with a couple of you guys privately, but Matisse had to have a very intensive spinal cord surgery 6 months ago, and so she's only allowed to walk for 20 to 30 minutes a day. So now we have a totally new life, and we go in the stroller, and so I'm just so blessed to have my baby with me. And even after that, she's had a crazy year. So I feel like 2025 is going to be amazing, and she's turning 5 in 2 weeks. I'm going to have a 5-year-old. So that was so lovely. This was our first outing. We had gone out after her surgery, but after her whole Lyme autoimmune situation, which was the second 6-week-long recovery thing that we went through this year, she hasn't really had like a full day out. Me neither, to be honest, but so that was so nice. And I'm always so conflicted because everybody's so, like, she's adorable. It's really hard, I know. But, like, if everybody said hi to her, I would not be able to walk anywhere. So I'm always like, she just had surgery. she gets really excited. So I'm definitely very choosy with who I allow to make her riled up. But anyways, New York is such a funny place. I'm so glad that I get to take you guys with me. I love you guys. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. I feel like there were so many things that I need to hear all of your thoughts on down below. Particularly, I think it's really, I keep going back and forth with this bag situation. So I need to make an entire other video because I think that's on the horizon. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye guys.